what we doing right now? We gapping plugs, wishing we was at the pad. So awesome Saturday here. Been watching this stuff. It's been going on since last night. Woke up this morning. If you're not already, here we go. Ryan Mitchell versus Tyler Lohman. Or Ryan Mitchell. Not even hard. Firebird got him. Nice. Awesome Saturday morning here. We're getting some stuff done. Nope, wasn't pretty. It was a spin fest. Cool. So, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Today, who knows what will be tonight?
That's it. They're doing more stuff tonight. So, anyways. So, just wanted to start y'all off with that. That's what I've been doing this morning. And now we are gapping plugs, putting a little itty bitty dab of anti-seize on them and getting those in the motor. We've got blow-off valve to put on the pipe. I just put the new throttle position sensor on here. We got to put the alternator on. I'm going to start getting underneath of it. And hopefully we get a long ways today. I need to pull the turbo, all the piping, everything, get everything resealed. I'm going to wait till I do the blow-off valve to get all that done. And then we'll be starting to move to this big old box in here with all this stuff. Wiring. So, boom. Going to be fun. Going to be a good day. But I wanted to go ahead and get spark plugs in the motor. I may go ahead and put the spark plug wires on them and see what my lengths are like. So, we'll see. But anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. And I appreciate the amp up in people watching the videos. It's pretty awesome, and I really appreciate it. But this is my 1979 Mercury Zephyr. It is a 4-door. We've got a 10-point cage in it, 31 spline axle, 8.8 with a spool, power glide, small block Ford, stock block that we're switching over to Holley. So for any new viewers out there, this is what we got going on. It's going to have a VS Racing 102mm turbo, On3 Performance intercooler, electric water pump, all the jazz. It is going to be a street car. I mean, it's a race car that I will be able to drive on the street because it's got alternator and a water pump. So we're going to put the alternator in the back. So we got a lot of stuff to get done today because I've got, I keep ordering the wrong stuff. I ordered the wrong coil brackets. What else did I order wrong? I've got just a bunch of stuff that is going to be fun, to say the least. Or not fun. I keep ordering stuff. Like I still have to add stuff to that radiator that I keep forgetting, and I got to order that stuff. So order 20 different things from 20 different places on 20 different days, and it just takes forever. And it's so hard to get everything lined out at one time. So, all right, I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse here in a minute of stuff that I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to jump into even more stuff after that. So stay tuned. So big congratulations to the Firebird for winning that pad days. Pretty depressed because I was invited and did not have anything to take. That, I'm not running the Firebird with Whitey. It's not going to happen. This probably won't be able to withstand a good run against the Firebird either, but this will be a lot closer, I hope. So, all right, let's get into it. So we got the alternator on, spark plugs are in. I went to do the blow off valve And I got to my last ½ inch of weld and I ran smack out of argon. Done. No more argon. So I got to get that filled. We're waiting. It's, you know, play the waiting game. Still waiting on parts. So I need argon because I got to do more to the radiator and finish that weld up. And then we'll be good. So yeah, you know, just one step forward, a couple steps back. It happens. It's no big deal. But I am going to start. I don't know. I'm trying to postpone laying under the car. Is what I'm trying to postpone. So, but I think it's probably enough. I've probably postponed it enough here. So we got Cashin over here crushing cans and popping stuff and just having a big and rich time. So we're going to start chipping away on some things here and just some random stuff. I got the, you know, the alternator is hooked up, even has my power wire here that goes in all the way back to the battery. I'm waiting on some welding cable because I'm going to run a ground from the engine all the way back to the battery. And now I'm probably going to go ahead and put a couple of ports in the back of the intake so we can run the line over to the map sensor and over to the fuel pressure regulator. And then I'll probably get under and slide under and tighten up the bell housing and maybe attempt the whatever those things are called. You know what they're called. Torque converter bolts. That's what they're called. So we'll be good to go here. All right, I'm gonna get to it. May do a time lapse here, and then we'll be back with you. So got the map sensor plumbing done over to, and I got the line over to this bad boy. What's that thing called? Fuel pressure regulator. Got the top tapped for this wastegate and remove the spring. Actually, I'm going to do that right now, is remove this. They come with 2 springs. I'm removing one of the springs out. Should drop me down to like 3.5 pounds of boost or something like that. And let's see what else we got. Oh, I made another list here. Bell housing bolts, converter bolts, starter, sealed the turbo kit, blow off valve, which ran out of argon. So I got to put argon on there. I don't know where my marker went. Anyways, radiator lines, mount the radiator, plumb the expansion tank, engine ground, onboard compressor, wastegates, install. So yeah, so we got a little ways to go, but let's see how many of these we can knock out today. That's the plan, is to knock a whole bunch out. Here we go, let's get it. All right, so we got those wastegates fixed, got those mounted up. They actually fit way better than I thought they would while on the car, so I don't know if something is. It's just fitting better. I don't know. I'm not going to be too picky. We ran a bunch of the wiring. Thought there was enough time lapses in this video, so wiring's all ran. Big loom back here. We got these fuel fittings tightened up. The only thing I don't have ran is map sensor, which I'm waiting on the harness, and this sensor for the coils, which I don't have the coil brackets yet, so gotta get those. Tighten the bell housing bolts down, and I think we pretty much have everything else plugged in and ready to go. And I think I'm gonna turn the Holley around backwards, and then I will I'll plug it into the main harness here. Got to figure out which wires go where, which, I mean, they're pretty simple here. 12-volt fuel pump, chassis ground. It's pretty simple. Chassis ground, 12-volt battery, fuel, and 12-volt battery coils. So I got to do a little bit of research on this deal. We got a points output here. So, not a big deal. I am going to mount some of these relays down, and so I got to drill some holes for those. And yeah, so I'm also gonna go ahead and run the power harness, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip this thing around and then we'll be good to go. But got quite a bit done yesterday. Like I said, the alternator is mounted up, waiting on, oh God, the O-rings for this, aluminum bung, argon, all that good stuff. So we're pretty close here. So yeah, a couple other things I got done here. Drilled and tapped the housing for my port for the bottom of the wastegates. Got the drain on the turbo, got it situated as well. So I mean, we're very, very close. Once I weld the bung onto the rear radiator, I'll be able to get that mounted. I've already got one of the lines ran halfway down the car for that rear radiator. So we're getting there little by little, step by step, and we should be cranking her up here in the next couple of, I'm gonna say week to 2 weeks, depending on shipping of everything. So that's, I'm pretty pumped, I'm pretty excited, and you know, just, you know, there's no real, this is just getting this thing together and getting some things taken care of. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work here, running some lines, running some lines for the Holley, and then we'll be good. I got to put the converter bolts and the starter in, but I may do that. I don't know, it's getting a little bit later. I don't want to get too dirty for church, but let's see how many of these I can. Oh, I did put the onboard compressor back there, but it's not 100%. So we got a bunch of stuff here. I did get the bell housing bolts, so we can take this one off. Bell housing bolts gone. So converter bolts and starter, and seal the turbo kit, blow off valve, radiator lines, mount the radiator, plumb the expansion tank, engine ground, and then the onboard compressor. And then comes more fun stuff. So all right, I'm gonna get a couple things done here, but probably gonna go ahead and end this video here. It's probably getting a little bit long, a little bit lengthy. I appreciate everybody watching, everybody subscribing to this content. This is just going EFI on my Zephyr. So got a lot more to do here, and hopefully the next video will be doing some more cool stuff. I'll probably show you guys what coil brackets I went with. I got some extension harnesses and do some work there. So this is a small block Ford that's going to be using LS throttle body, cam sync, crank trigger, and then because of that, we're going to run the LS coils. I'm going to run the round with the heat sink, the D585 coils. So hopefully all of those are good too. So because those came off of a used vehicle, so we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, those are good. So yep, if you have any questions or anything about this build, you know, post them up and I'll get to them. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.